quite a dire situation that we are witnessing here in the Cape Town CBD. We're standing here just outside the Golden Acre here in Adderley Street, and what you can see behind us is this long queue of pensioners and SASSA beneficiaries who have been queuing, some since 3 o'clock this morning, some since 10 o'clock last night, just waiting and hoping that they will be able to make it inside where they can go and start the process to have that SASSA card replaced with the new Postbank card so that they can have access to their grants and the money that is paid to them. But now what we are witnessing is these long queues and people who have been waiting for long hours. Some of them have even been here for a few days now, just hoping that they will be able to process that change here today. Of course, we have also just learned that the extension has been granted to the middle of March next month for an extension for those cards as well. But we do have the Minister of Social Development in the Western Cape, Jaco Londt, who's joining us now to give us an update from the department side here in the province and just to tell us more about this dire situation that we are witnessing here. Jaco, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the time. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you, Corbin. And yeah, what we see here, it happens across the province where there's sites. That's the problem. Like we say, SASSA is not reporting to the Western Cape Department of Social Development, but we are inundated by clients from across the province that complain about the transition period. And we've been pushing that there's more sites available. The sites in the metro are not properly manned, so we welcome the fact that there's been an extension to the transition period. But what we do not find acceptable is what we see here. We do not find it acceptable that there is only 4 municipalities outside of the metro that has SAS or Postbank points where they can do the transition. 20 of our municipalities, there's not a single point where the clients can be serviced. So we have been pushing for this extension. We have been pushing for better communication. We welcome the extension, but now we need to ensure that with this extension comes better resourced service points in the metro so you do not get these queues, and we need to have better resourced service points in the rural areas. Somebody that lives in Maritzburg will have to do an 800-kilometer return trip just to get to the nearest point. So the mobile offices that they have said they're going to roll out now, we need to know what the schedule is, how many offices there will be, so that we can help in this communication and this anxiousness that's there because of the transition, that it can be lessened.
And we understand your department here in the province has also reached out and tried to make contact with SASSA. Have you received any feedback, any response from them, just to give you a bit of an update of the situation, or any plans to alleviate these issues?
So some of the issues we have flagged earlier, that has been addressed, but one of the things that we have now asked is to find out, do they know how many beneficiaries there are that still needs to do the transitioning in the Western Cape? Do we know how many are there in each municipalities? Are there enough trained officials that can do this transition? Because it doesn't help you have officials and then they don't pitch up. The night before, the morning of, we hear that some of the Postbank officials didn't pitch up. Some only pitch up halfway during the day. So we need to make sure that when we, in this extension, we make use of it so that there's proper communication, proper access across the province, and that is our hope, that we can get this through with as less anxiousness for the clients as possible.
And maybe just lastly, when you are receiving these queries and complaints from all these residents, just what is a message that you maybe want to share with them going forward?
So please be patient. We are fighting on your behalf so that there's better services, so that there's an extended period. We got that now. Now we're going to continue pushing so that the entire Western Cape is covered properly. Those sites in the metro, that there's better resources so that people don't have to wait for hours and hours. And let's take hands and go through this process together.